Domestic accountability has never happened in modern history in Ethiopia. And there were several international initiatives that were started and then ended because of the federal government's involvement internationally. The AU is one example, the United Nations was another. And then this was replaced by the domestic mechanism that we still haven't seen any prospects from. And so I'm asking, as someone who was working at Amnesty International during the conflict, looking and working with the victims of that conflict was one of the most heartbreaking experiences of my life. You were there in person. What do you say to those people now in terms of the future of their justice accountability prospects?
Okay.
Well, I would say the very nature of the war, especially when it comes to Tigray, is such that this domestic responsibility alone would not be able to take care of the issue of justice and accountability. There were all sorts of assortment of groups that were involved in the crimes, and to just assume that transitional justice that only takes into account, assuming that it's going to be implemented, will take care of all of the crimes.
There was an African Union Commission, there was a UN Commission. The Ethiopian government lobbied to have them shut down.
Well, I cannot speak for the government because this happened while I was arguing against it. What I'm saying is there needs to be...
You'd like to see those commissions still around?
And there needs to be an international component to the quest for justice.
There was. And the guy you work for lobbied to shut it down.
Okay, I'm not going to cry over spilt milk. What I'm saying is, now that you don't have those institutions, so we need to have an international component.
So what are you calling for? What is that? Are you calling for an international tribunal, international investigation? What are you calling for?
I don't have the specifics, but yeah, some kind of tribunal. Yeah, that involves, of course, the involvement of that involves international actors.
Is that your personal view, or is that the government's view?
That's my view. I am an advisor. I'm not a policymaker. This is the same advice I would proffer to the government. What I'm saying, there needs to be an international component because the crimes involve international actors as well.
And it got shut down by the government you work for.